what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Welcome to our website. We got loads of news and gossip for you today. But first, here's a new song.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
My stick. That's what she said.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Because it rains in the afternoon here, it rains all the time here.
Happy Tuesday to you.
So we just got to say welcome. We're going to be jumping in and out of the set real quick.
Jumping in and out. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Nice day. We've got our newsletter just went out today, so check it out. Check your inbox out. It is Pop of Color for the summer through our mini gallery here. And you get to spotlight a little bit of what's going on here with all of our artists. When you come into the studio, if you've been here, if you have not, give us a call, 866-224-5422. Let us know when you want to come in, take a tour of the gallery. All the artwork we have is for sale. It's our little mini gallery. It allows us to move sets, support our local artists, and give them some visibility. So we've got 5 artists that we're spotlighting. We've got Amy Rashevsky, The Art of Barbara Silver, Jay Harmon, Max Lazega, and H. Allen Benowitz, award-winning photography, which is behind us today, all in our newsletter that went out as well. All their links are on the website. Everything in here is for sale. Just ask and we will let you know.
Just don't talk to Wayne because he doesn't think things are in here for sale. So yes, everything is for sale. Don't ask Wayne though. Because Wayne says, I'm afraid to ask.
Our little corner of the world. And if you have not gotten the newsletter and you'd like it, you can go to brooklyncafe.tv, hit subscribe, and we'll get you all of the information that will come out at least twice a month now. We're up in our game, getting the information back out because things are opening up.
And I want to welcome Gina. It's going to be a new artist in the studio.
Oh, fantastic.
She's coming in on Friday. We have some stuff to go and do.
Very nice.
With her.
So that'll be exciting.
Now, I made a mistake of putting JC's CD all the way down there because I can't get all the way down there.
Yeah.
But trust me, it's there. And they were making fun of my technology this morning on the morning show. Mm-hmm. And we actually, between RK and Teddy, cleaned it up, and it now is digital too.
Very nice.
Okay.
We're moving into the...
It's digital. And
what, 22nd century?
And CD-ish.
Are we in the 22nd century or still in the 21st?
You're going to ask him?
I'm going to
Wayne,
ask
what
the ladies.
century are we in, Wayne? 21st. Thank you. That's what you had to do.
I'm moving into the 22nd. Wayne came in. He's going to be doing a little bit of jingle, but he came in, I know, unexpectedly. He dropped in for a cup of coffee and to let us know that Uncle Arthur, it's time to come out of the closet. Dignity is doing free scatterings. 3rd July. All you have to do is mention the Brooklyn Cafe. Give Wayne a call at
561-654-9000, and that's being offered at our cemeteries in Lake Worth and one in West Palm Beach. So if you have loved ones, cremated remains with you, not sure what to do with it, we're offering free scattering at our ossuary and our cremation gardens at those 2 cemeteries through July.
You know, I got a story about this. I got a neighbor who came to see me, and the neighbor said that they had an urn in the garage of a great-great-grandfather. And they saw the show, and they wanted to know if this was true, if we could do, because we had the turtle and everything else, if they could do that. I said, yes, absolutely, give Wayne a call. Because people don't know what to do with ashes. And then when you move and you don't have a fireplace, which is 90% of the time of where it goes.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean on the hearth,
They put
not
it-
in the fireplace.
They put it on top of the fireplace.
Yeah,
That's usually where it goes,
on the mantle.
Okay.
in the mantle, if you have it. If you don't, in the closet.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that's a big feng shui positive energy source, is to have when you walk in your house and to see all these urns on your mantle. So give Wayne a call.
All your urns are. Hey, Wayne, are these urns sealed
Yes.
so that if it falls off the mantle, it's not going to go all over the rug?
Urns like that, they've actually, the top screws in.
Screws in.
Yeah.
But that's
Depends
a
on
great
the style.
that's a great deal. I know Tracy from Seminole Hard Rock is going to be giving him a call because she has a couple as well to take advantage of this free offer, which is an amazing offer.
Uncle Arthur. Want to know who came up with the name Uncle Arthur?
I did.
Of course you did.
So, it's part of, everyone should prearrange, in our opinion, get your plans in place beforehand, and a lot of people are choosing cremation these days, and we just encourage you to have the full plan in place and decide your final resting place So that burden's not left to your family members. And think long-term, 50 or 100 years later, when no one knows who you were, where are you going to be? You should decide that ahead of time. Whether that's scattering, in traditional, in the cemetery, we can scatter. There's ground burial, cremation niches. There's glass-fronted niches these days. There's a huge amount of options in a cemetery, but also we can scatter over the Neptune Reef, scatter in the ocean. You've got the urn with the tree seed. You can plant it in your garden, your backyard. We can send remains up into space. There's a huge number of options there. So we're happy to help you, put your own pre-arrangements in place, look at those options, ideally well in advance, so it saves the burden for your family both emotionally and financially in case something happens sooner than later. But even if you live for decades longer, if you've done that ahead of time, you're locking in your prices. You can spread out payments, and it's transferable anywhere in our network in the future. But for this, we know that a lot of people have their loved ones' cremated remains, in the house or in the garage or in a closet. And if you want some help looking at those options, we're happy to do that. But we're offering that free scattering at those 2 cemeteries in July for any viewer or listener.
I still think the reef is the deal. Those things are really cool.
Yeah, but this is free. So if you have extended family members sitting in your house and you want to scatter them, then you have all that. You can make the choice for the reef as well.
I know, but if I had Uncle Arthur with me all this time, I sort of would like to keep them all in one piece, if you know what I mean.
Some people feel that way.
The thing with the tree is kind of interesting.
Yeah, so there are a lot of options. Like I said, that's a free offer to scatter. You can purchase a small plaque to put on the ossuary. There's a kind of a memorial tablet that's part of the ossuary. So you can purchase a little plaque to go on there if you want. It's not required, or you can look at other options that you might want to consider as well. A lot of them are very affordable. We can do payment plans for that as well.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you, Wayne.
happy to help.
It's funny, you were always going to do a tree. When I first met you, you wanted to be a tree.
Yes, we can plant a tree near me.
You can't, because if you sell the house, what do you tell the person? I got
Not
to
at
take that tree with me.
Not at my house. I can plant a tree at Star of David because I took care of everything.
Or you could plant a tree there too? You could plant a tree at Star of David? No, you
No.
can't do that.
No.
A tree, just a tree.
Again, he said no.
No.
There's got to be trees at Star of David.
There
Yeah,
are,
you
but
can't plant you as a tree.
No,
at
not
Star
me
of
as a
David.
tree, because I took care of the other situation. My new contract is coming.
Yes, but you're not a tree.
I told Chuck I took care of everything, even the final. He said, you did your stone
You
and
make it
everything.
All right.
I said, I took care of it all. So
I want to be a tree at the zoo.
you can do that. Give Wayne a call, 561.
654-9000.
Give him a call, give him a text, whatever you need. He'll be here on Friday as we kick off our 4th of July celebration, some way, somehow, but great offer.
You're going to
sponsored
be
by
here Friday,
Dignity.
right?
Yes,
Do you know how to flip burgers and make hot dogs?
sure.
You got the cook in the house.
Not healthy.
A great offer sponsored by Dignity, free scattering through July, just mentioned the cafe. And of course, the cafe with their business relationship with Dignity Memorial always offers at least a 10% discount for any pre-need plans or that you're putting into place. So contact Wayne for that as well.
Yes.
Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we've got 100 plus women who care joining us
A lot of women in
South
the house.
Florida. So we got 100 plus women who care in the house. They're being very quiet, aren't they? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Barbara Silver has inspired women worldwide for over 30 years with her artistic talents. With a combination of texture, color blocking, and sculpture, this creator of many beauty bestsellers has taken the world by storm with her passion for design and color. Barbara's eclectic style encompasses it all. Bold and brazen, subtle and calming. She is the most well known for her unconventional tools and techniques, including spinning, scraping, and sandpapering. Her textured surfaces and playful resin sculptures can be found in many tasteful private homes in Florida, Connecticut, and New York. Her miraculous compositions are exhibited at the Heart of Delray Gallery, as well as Boca Raton's The Gallery Lounge. For more information, Barbara Silver can be reached at 917-757-2727 0447 or emailed at barbarasilvergallery@gmail.com.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open. Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good, old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Tuesday in South Florida. The artwork behind us, actually we had a guest in here last week and they said the buildings over here in Coney Island, that's where they used to work.
That's him standing right there.
Which is kind of cool, right?
There's a guy right there.
Yes, there is, but I don't think that's who it
That's
is.
him. That's him. Look, he's going like this. Right there.
In studio today, we've got some new friends joining us, 100 plus women who care. We've got Melody joining us, we've got Ann Bedinger, and we've got Arlie with B-Mix. I think, Arlie, if you can just turn your speaker, your volume down a little bit, it'll keep us from getting, let's take that down, guys. Keep us from getting the feedback.
Better?
Yep, let's give that a try. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It is a pleasure to have you. I'm so excited because I met Ann, I think, on Facebook, and then Ann led me to Melody, who led me to Arlie, and we had this whole conversation about 100 plus women who care. Now, you know we've worked with some of the men's groups, but we've not worked with this ladies group, and they've got a great mission, so let's get right in
Let's
it.
find out what it's about.
So we've got Melody Spano joining us, and Ann Bedinger, all from South Florida. Arlie Castillon?
Yes.
Melody, you were the founder of the South Florida chapter?
Yes.
Chapters, I should say, in plural.
Yes, we started out with just one chapter, which was all of South Florida, and then little by little, we've split off as each chapter would get to about 50 to 60 women, we would split off and then start another chapter, and then now ultimately we have 5 chapters. So we
When
have
did you start
chapters.
the first one?
We started originally in end of 2012. So we started, our first launch was 2012 in November 12th, and we had about 30 women at the time. And by January, we had increased our membership to about 80 women or so.
Yeah.
Anne was at our very first meeting, and we kept growing and growing and growing. And by the second year, we started the Miami Beach chapter. So we then had Miami, then later on we did Broward, then we split Palm Beach into North and South Palm Beach, and we had a separate chapter in Jupiter to Cuesta. So now we have 5, and we have anywhere from 80 to 100 women in each chapter.
What
So-
is the mission behind the group?
So our mission is to raise funds for our local nonprofits, mostly the underfunded nonprofits. A lot of these nonprofits in the area don't have marketing budgets to promote themselves. So the only way that people know about them is by word of mouth. So we introduce these charities to our members, and we raise money for them. And 100% goes to the charity. It's all volunteer.
And I love the idea that it's an hour, it's you donation, and then it goes to the charity. How do you decide on the charity, and can anyone become a member?
Anyone can become a member, and the way we decide on the charities, we have our members introduce charities to us. They send us a charity fact sheet that we provide so we can learn about them when we do a light vetting. And they submit as many as they would like. And after we do the vetting, right before each meeting, we choose 3 out of a hat. And we say, okay, well, these are the 3 that are going to be presented at the meeting. And the member that actually sponsored that particular nonprofit gets up and gives about a 5-minute presentation at the meeting about the charity that they're either a part of or they're passionate about, but they have to be a member to actually present it. And then at the meeting, the members get to vote on whomever gets the most votes. They vote on that particular nonprofit, and we choose the nonprofit at that meeting. So it's a really simple process.
It sounds simple and easy and to the point. It sounds perfect for me because we'll be in the middle of a meeting, and my attention span's about like this in a meeting.
Yeah. So we meet for an hour and a half.
And then I leave the meeting, I leave Freddie at the meeting.
Yeah.
So the way you ladies do it is about my speed is what I was going to say, because you seem like you're on the same time frame as me.
Yeah.
Freddie will sit for hours and he contemplates and he has the conversation. I get up, I clean the floor, I sweep, I mop, I come back, I sit down. I miss a cue, I come back and I sit down. So I love this idea.
Yeah, it's very quick, very easy. Half-hour socializing, everybody has a drink, has a little appetizer, they get to meet like-minded women, have some fun, and then we sit down at 6 o'clock and we listen to the presentations of the various nonprofits. And we also listen to the prior nonprofit that won our grant and listen to how the monies have been used for that particular quarter and how they used our funds. And then we do the vote, pick the charity, and we're done. So an hour and a half, you're out of there. It's generally on a Tuesday night.
And you and Arlie are the founders of the South Palm Beach County chapter.
Yes, that's correct. We spun off the Palm Beach chapter into a north and south, and so Arlie and I became the co-chairs, and we've been growing our membership and learning about some fascinating small charities in our area that we had no idea about, which is one of the things that I really like about our charity, about our organization, is that it opens your eyes to people and animals in the community that are underserved and could use some help. And our members are very gracious and often will even donate to more than one charity, even though the one that was chosen, they may have a special place in their heart for another one, and they can then even volunteer, and they can become involved in the charities outside of what we do. So I think that's a wonderful another benefit of what our group has done, and it's just been a beautiful thing, and the charities are so grateful to have the money because they're not being funded by United Way or any of the big organizations.
Arlie, what about 100 Plus Women Who Cares interest you and intrigued you to actually be a co-founder of your own chapter?
Well, there are, as Ann said, we realized there were such an incredible number of small charities that really depend on funding as to whether they will exist or not. So this really gave us the opportunity, thanks to Melody bringing this whole idea and concept to South Florida, to help to help these organizations. And especially during COVID, it was very difficult for them to get funding. So we really try to do our part to help out, which makes everybody feel good at the end of the day.
And I would think women are now trying to get back out and network, get together, expand businesses. Are you back to in-person networking?
We
Yeah,
did have
South
our first
Florida group
in-person
had
meeting.
a meeting in May, and we have another one in August, which will be in person at the Winehouse Social in Delray Beach on 2nd Avenue. You don't have to be present. If you're a member in good standing, you can vote. We did allow that last meeting ahead of time. I'm not sure if we're going to do that this time, but we encourage our members to come out and network, bring their friends. You did ask earlier, Dawn, about membership. There isn't a requirement. Anyone can come out and check out what we do, and if they decide to join, they can actually vote in that meeting for a charity.
Is there a membership fee, or everything is just the $100 per quarter that you do?
Basically, there's no membership fee. It's $400 per year is the commitment, but it all goes 100% goes to charity. So that gets split up between 4 quarters, 4 charities, $100 per quarter. And of course, we also welcome extra donations if anybody wants to, but they're only committing to $400 a year, which is fully tax deductible. 100 Women Who Care is not a nonprofit itself, and we work through a donation platform that is a 501c3, so that everybody gets their tax deductible receipt every time they make a donation. Makes it very simple. They can just go sign up on our platform, which is called Grapevine, and they can set up a recurring donation. It comes out every quarter when we have a meeting, and the grant gets issued each quarter to the chosen charity. So that we do the same thing for all 5 chapters.
It sounds like a win-win to me. You get to meet women, you get to get out and network a little bit. The money is tax deductible, and it supports amazing charities. So some of the charities in the past that they told me, the Lord's Place has gotten grant money from them. Sweet Dream Makers, where you give beds to these children and families in need, have gotten grant money. So they're all great organizations in our community that we've actually worked with.
Small world. Small world.
Which is incredible.
Yeah, there's so many great local nonprofits that we just don't know about unless they're brought to our attention. That was the beauty of starting this, was learning about all of these great charities who are struggling really to get grant money. So we've been able to help in some small way. Over the past 7 years or so, we've donated about $1.2 million in donations, just with people writing checks for $100 each, which I think is pretty amazing with such small donations that we could build it to that much, and we've supported 120 charities.
Tells you every drop counts. Every little bit makes it, the impact grows. It multiplies. And you tell me you also have like a matching community partner?
Yes, we have a matching grant from the Richard Schultz Foundation. He's the founder of Best Buy, and they match 50% of whatever we raise for each quarter and each chapter. So that really adds to it. So we generally raise somewhere between $10,000 to $15,000 per meeting per chapter, and we do that 4 times a year.
Have you seen your numbers increase after the situation we're going through, first for members and then for not-for-profits?
I'm sorry, I didn't follow you.
In other words, have you had more members want to join during the pandemic?
Oh, during the pandemic, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, actually, no. It's been just the opposite,
Yeah,
right? I think all
unfortunately.
of our chapters have really experienced fewer members joining. We've actually lost, from the lack of connection. It's very hard to stay connected with just Zoom calls and virtual voting. So we have lost some of our members, unfortunately. So we're looking forward to getting back in person so that we can make that connection again and start to recruit.
And have you seen the number of not-for-profits at the same time increase or decrease coming to you?
We're getting contacted all the time by nonprofits wanting to know how they can join, how they can put their charity in front of us. If they can't afford to join, become a member, we put it out to our members to see if somebody might want to pick them up and sponsor them and make a presentation on their behalf. So that's definitely increased during the whole pandemic.
So we've talked about going forward, bringing more awareness to this amazing group of women, all the chapters if possible or whatever, and then some of the non-for-profits and bringing awareness to that. See, I don't think I could choose because every nonprofit that comes in here, I want to give them money. So I think this is great because someone else gets to vet them and see really the pulse of what's going on. Putting kids in beds to me is one of the things that how do you not support putting kids in beds?
Well, I look at it from the other side, where we need more members to join the cause for lots of different reasons. I think it's a dynamite organization, and we got to get it back on to that track so that they can do the work.
Right, we need as many members as we can get, as you said, because it's the need is out there. We can find plenty of nonprofits to support, but we need as many members as possible so we can just increase the amount of the grants that we issue.
Agreed.
And I think it's just about gaining awareness because so many of these amazing women that were here that we had the Dignity Ladies Night that I was just talking to them about, they said, I'm in. Seminole Hard Rock Casino said, I'm in. Everyone, because it's an affordable donation. It goes to a charity, and you get to meet great women, and it's about getting back out and networking smarter and easier. How many women, Arlie and Ann, are in your South Palm Beach County chapter?
That's a good question for you, Arlie. She stays on top of that better than I do.
Well, as Melody was saying, we did have a higher membership number. We were probably at about 65. But we are now probably at about 45. What we found is that even though not everybody comes to every meeting, it just provides a great opportunity to be reminded of the good that we are doing individually, but more importantly, collectively. And so people kind of come and go. They may come once, 2, 3 times a year, and it just cements the need to keep involved. And without our in-person meetings, that membership fell, and of course some people did suffer financially as well. So we are on the rebound now, having had our first meeting and hoping that on our August 11th meeting, we've made a special request to our members to bring 2 friends each, get them exposed to what we're doing, and hopefully we will increase and surpass that past higher membership level.
That sounds like it. And what's the best way for people to reach out to you?
The best way is through our website, which is 100womenwhocaresouthflorida.org, or they can email me directly and I can get them to the right chapter. And I can be emailed at mspano@100womenwhocaresouthflorida.org.
Fantastic. Check this out, everybody. 100 Women Who Care South Florida. So many great chapters. One right in an area near you. Great foundations, great women in business, networking. You don't even have to be in business. Just a woman. Sorry.
Let's
Lead
just get,
you out of this one again.
let's get the 20 back. How's that? Why don't we start with let's get the 20 back, get it back to 65 is the way I would approach it. Once you get back to 65, magical things happen, but let's get back to 20.
Right, and our goal is to have a minimum of 100 women for each chapter. That's where we were a couple of years ago. We just need to get back to that, so.
Time is now.
Okay.
And your
Thank
services are
you.
much, much, much needed right now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Windows-
ladies, so much for joining us. More to come. 100 Women Who Care, South Florida. Check it out. You can find them on social media. You can reach out here, 866-224-5422, and we will get you in contact with the most local convenient chapter for you. Thank you all for joining us. Ann, Melody, and Arlie, have a great day.
Thank you.
Let's take a commercial break. When we
Let's
come
do that.
back,
Yep.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
In Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
if a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE 888-255-312 or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
That Valad and RK put together. I don't know if it's ready.
Did they load? Did they
Did
load
they load
it?
the piece yet?
You, I didn't load.
All right, while they're loading the piece, you got another.
Is it loaded? He gave me a nod. I don't know what that means. He went like this.
Slick's running to the floor. He's running to the stool. Didn't Vlad do a piece?
He sent it to me. Look on my email. They got to download it. It's in my email. Vlad said it. He doesn't remember sending it. All right, let's move on.
I love when we get to meet new friends, and I get so excited and empowered because
That's a very interesting position they're in right now. They're in that bubble. Let's go this way because you want to. Not-for-profits everybody needs money tonight. Everybody. There isn't anybody who doesn't. But doing it for a not-for-profit, getting them on their game and making their not-for-profits get better at their cause so they can win the money, I'm all in for that.
he's still thinking about it. And the mental health piece, I still have to talk to Futures because right now, more than ever, what's going on, all generations.
It's interesting you brought that up because our next guest, I spoke to her in Spanish. She's from Argentina, right? Argentina.
I am from Argentina.
And I spoke to her in Spanish.
I born there.
And she has a big history Univision with Spanish television.
Okay.
And she does health and everything else. Physical health she does. She's done programs on television and what have you. You get somebody in the house. But it's the mental change that's going on right now that we were talking about. How to get yourself exercising mentally before you do it physically, right?
Yeah, actually, exercise, most of the people, they thinking is too hard and it's just torture to go to exercise. But exercise is just start to thinking about health first. Is not only to look good, it's just to feel good. So which is the most important thing. Just to have energy during the day, whatever work you do. But just a little movement is good for everybody. You don't have to go to extremes. We've been talking out of camera about that, but people thinking go to extremes just to get in shape really fast is the way, but no, just motivate little by little. It's a process, actually.
I was talking to someone over the weekend about the gut as your first brain, this gut-mind connection, which is a real thing. And it's not just looking in the mirror and saying, I've put on a couple pounds, my stomach feels kind of funky wonky. There's really a gut-brain connection on
Exactly.
your serotonin level and your dopamine level. Can you talk a little bit about that? I know you're a health coach.
Yes. Is prepare your mind to be ready to do energy change in your life. So you change first and be ready to do things for you and be positive all the time. And I'm explaining to my students and my clients to say, go from inside to outside. Everything is a process, and you go from a little to up. So nobody is a sport people, nobody is a competition, an athlete. So go from a little, just move, walk, do some 30 minutes and start from there. And it's not every day, it's just take your time. And little by little, your body is connected, and they're gonna ask you for more. Just listen what your body is needed. Especially people in this time, they have a lot of health problems. Cholesterol, diabetes, high blood pressure, and go to extremes is getting worse, that situation. So it's little by little, and it's changing. And of course, you have to change your nutrition, okay? Some people thinking, I don't have to eat, and sometimes people don't eat the whole day, so which is not good. So you have to go in a process. If you're eating 3 meals a day, just add one more when you're doing exercise. Some people go whatever the magazine says, but it's what your body says. It's not what the people says. Every people is completely different. So it's completely different for routine exercise and even from your nutrition. So you have to go from there.
And we're in the studio, we have Andrea Fencheuk, yes?
Yes.
Fencheuk in studio, and I put the name out there because you know me and names. And I wanted to ask, sometimes portion control is as important as what you're going to eat. I mean, junk in is called junk in, junk out, unfortunately.
He has such a nice way with words.
But it's true.
Doesn't he?
But it's
No,
true.
well,
You eat junk?
Well, healthy is what you eat, not in a processed way, just the healthy combinations. You know, just simple food, like a fruit, like some piece of toast. Some people like cream cheese, but go for the small changes. Just don't take everything. People they have bad habits, and they say, okay, I don't want to eat anything of this, and they change everything, and after fail, because after 2 weeks, and I say, okay, I'm boring. I can't eat this no more. Like, you know, just simple fruit, vegetables, or fish. Just do a small changes
So what do you
during
think
the
about
week.
mayonnaise?
The what?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
She doesn't even know what it is.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, mayonnaise. That is not good because it's a lot of things inside. Yeah, you have sugar there. You have a lot of fatty and saturated fat that your body can process that.
Well, what do you?
So
what,
you know what? Just maybe a little spoon. If you can take out all of them, just a little spoon in whatever meal you do.
You know, people love to take things out of perspective. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I know.
if you have a donut, that's not good for you either.
No.
If you're looking to lose weight, but I believe if you take the plate, let's say that you're overweight, 20, 30 pounds, and you take the plate that you eat even three times a day, and you cut that plate in half, you're going to lose weight if you stay honest. If you stay honest and you really want to lose the weight, you will watch the portions of what you eat. And then you don't eat junk, because if you eat junk in, it's always junk out. But the object of the game is you want to at least attempt to nourish your body a little bit so that it has something to hold on to. Same thing with the head. No?
Yeah, I think so is the combinations, okay? So how your food you combine, people is sometimes eating a hamburger and a fries. It's a terrible combinations because it's different digestion process. People says, okay, after that I'm gonna be doing exercise, I'm gonna burn. No, just that food is take you a long time to burn on your body and to do exercise. You're never gonna do it in 1 hour exercise. So the combinations is the best things. If you're eating meat, just go with vegetables, don't go with potatoes because it's two different digestion process. You have a lot of carbs and you have fat. So even though the red meat, they have a small and a slow process in your body for digestion. So it's better to eat the red meat in the lunch and not in the nighttime because you still process for 6 hours. So and when you do exercise, some people is doing exercise without food. You have to think in your body. You have 40 minutes when you wake up. You have 40 minutes sugar in your body. So some people using that kind of range to burn fat. Some sport people doing, but it's good. But need to be careful. It's 40 minutes, and after that, your sugar levels go down. So you need to put something on your body.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Did
It's
you know
how
that?
your body works. This is the way how your body works, and before doing exercise, especially in the morning, just go 40 minutes before the exercise. Do just a little meal. Could be, I don't know, oatmeal. Could be something but small. After the exercise, so you wait in 30-40 minutes, and after you can do one meal, regular portion. The given time, you have timing, body is timing for everything, exercise and meals.
I got to tell you, I had a diabetic coach who told me, I want you to wake up tomorrow and I want you to drink some water. I think it was 6 ounces.
Yeah.
Then I want you to go walk for 15 minutes.
Exactly.
And she did it in that 40-minute window, but she didn't explain it this way. My sugar went straight down.
Yes.
Maybe you should try that again.
I kind of like this. And do you know, if I have shrimp and corn, which I like to have at night, I wake up the next morning, my sugar goes down, as opposed to having either pasta or meat. She's 100% correct.
See, I find that interesting because corn is not really a vegetable.
It's not? What is it? A mineral?
It's really not a vegetable.
You have to, corn is a lot of carbs inside, but you need to eat in by themselves only. I'm allergic to corn, actually. I cannot eat corn, but people that eating corn and like corn is like without any, it's good with vegetables, but just don't do it with protein. It's better
So
just do it
corn
by
has a lot of
themselves.
carbs.
It's all carbs.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I know that they told me to eat broccoli and brown rice.
It's good. It's excellent. Actually,
green beans, yeah.
Actually, your doctor says correct. Cardio for diabetics people is a key. It's a key. So you have to do cardio.
Do you want to know the strangest thing? Chicken and broccoli in New York City in the day is how they got my sugar down.
That's how it would work again. Brown
Chicken
rice,
and broccoli, here I come, baby.
green beans. The corn is, I know you love it. It's really not
Forget
a
it.
good,
I can put it to the side.
It's
But
not
this
a good
makes a
choice.
whole lot of. You see, but this is what I'm talking about psychologically. Slick, you got to listen to this. How to gain weight. In your case, you want to gain some weight. Your body is like a time clock. So when you wake up, the first 40 minutes, you have a lot of excess sugar. So if you drink water and you do a walk for 15 minutes, your body begins to rev up. And
It's difficult to get people getting weight when genetically is really skinny, and it's completely different like a normal people because their metabolism is really fast. So even though they cannot eat, people say, okay, I'm going to eat ice cream and chocolate and pasta. No, doesn't work that way because you put in too much fat.
But I think that his diet is a little bit iffy. I don't think Slick eats good.
Really?
I think he's junk in, junk out. I've seen you eat the noodles in a cup. That was 5,000 grams of salt.
For those people change the exercise too, they have to regulate the cardio, the aerobics. So it's just a little quantity. They have to do cardio because cardio is oxygen for your body. So it's good. But change completely and different training for people, they need to gain weight.
Do you help people establish an exercise plan of
Yes.
what they need?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm many years in this business, and I have people, they need to lose weight, and I have people with problems like Freddie, and even with, open heart surgery. So it's completely different diet and exercise for all of them because you need to take care the heart rate, you need to take care the movements they have to do, don't get too much fatigue. So it's a combination for a lot of things in a one person. Some people getting into classes and getting fatigue and heart rate really on the top, and you can get AFib, and it's a problem. I used to have one athlete He used to work out with me, and he was a triathlete. And he do the athletes just for nice, just for because he likes, but not because big competitions. Okay, so he won the second place in his category, and after that he says, well, listen, I think so, I'm going to change the coach. Okay, so he changed the coach, and I say, okay, feel free to do it. The other coach put him in different kind of training, which was really hard for him, and he ended up in the hospital with AFib. He never back to exercise again.
Wow.
So those in every exercise, even in a competitions, people, if you get in too hard, you need the time for exercise, you need the time for rest. Not every people in every day is in the same level and is in the same mentally condition and physical condition to put him in stress. So when you do exercise, you put your body in stress. So you have to regulate. Your body is going to answer no matter what. But people is getting more bicycle, more running, more. No, if you didn't sleep last night, so you can do like 10 miles, you're going to kill that people, So yes, you have to watch what you do. Every day you are not in the same level of exercise, and that happens with the normal life and normal people. So say, okay, like I'm eating the hamburgers, and tomorrow I'm going to kill myself in the bike. So next day is tired, your body is slow, and you push your heart rate to the limit because you're still with your hamburger last night. So when you say, I can do it, you get fatigued, and your heart is the one that suffers. So careful. This is why I'm always talking, it's a combination. If you next day want to do exercise, last night, watch what you eat. If you're coming from a party, you can go to exercise next day. At least you need 24 hours
You need to recoup.
Exactly.
So you want to go to commercial?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll come back, because I got
We got lots
about
of
20
questions.
questions to ask.
All right,
Okay,
let's take
perfect.
a commercial break. I think Amy and Robin might be joining us on VMix. They're hanging out together somewhere in North Carolina, so let's see if they pop in. Stay tuned. Let's take a quick commercial break. Give us a call, 866-224-5422, Studio A, and we will be right back.
When your property suffers from water, mold, fire, or biohazard, you need a professional remediation company that is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Rescue Clean 911 offer 24/7 emergency service with 1-hour response times now in your area. Water, mold, fire, biohazard. Call now, 1-833-253-2699.
Handling the hard jobs with a soft touch.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Let's see if anyone knows what this fun fact is.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
A little bit of behind the scenes. That was kind of cool from the morning show.
I know.
I
Glad
like
put
that.
it together, a little something, something. It's funny. I'm glad that we didn't have like an accident because he would have caught that too.
Totally.
That's what they're looking for. You know that? You tripping, me dropping.
It happens every day.
Happens every day. So
Happens.
that's behind the scenes, a little bit different style. We're trying different things.
I like that though. That was our morning show.
Arcade had to do some work for me, and so Vlad took over. And
You got nice teamwork here today. A lot of good stuff. And again, congratulations to Valerie. Her first commercial will be airing on Comcast, hopefully starting next week.
yes, Mr. Farnworth cometh.
Shane's Farnworth,
Shane Warren Farnworth.
personal injury attorney, so that's coming to you as well. Nice job she did.
Nice job. We got 3
There's a
more in the
crack in
can.
her
We have the
barrel,
call.
so-
We have a gentleman coming that fights the IRS for you when you get audited and things of that nature. And they're coming into studio 2:30 to do that thing. Also, Thursday, we're going to take a road trip up to WNN at 1650 South Dixie Avenue. We will invite you if you want to come and participate. We will be doing some film work up there, a couple of shows in that studio.
I'm excited about that.
And I got to go over some of the ground rules over here, what we're going to do. Jody doesn't even know we're coming. She's going to say, what's going on?
I'm excited about that. Get a different perspective. I wanted a new commercial because how many radio stations are that do talk in South Florida and Boca?
0 except 1.
And which one would that be?
WNN Beasley Radio. Only radio, talk radio in South Florida.
And we happen to be affiliated with them as a sister side. All right, Amy's
And
on.
only radio vision, where you can see your radio on your car phone, is Beasley Radio WNN.
So check out Thursday, always on WWNN. On Fridays, you'll see the cafe, hear the cafe airing. And before we get back to Andrea, we've got a pop-up guest joining us on VMix. Bring her on over.
Who's popping up?
Let's see who's popping up in.
Who's this? Who's popping in?
Popping in on VMix.
No, that Slick is on the board. So
No,
yeah.
Slick told me she's here.
Yeah, she's here doesn't mean he has a.
Oh, Teddy says coming.
She's here doesn't mean that she's.
Stand by. I think we've got 2 guests popping up on
I hear a
VMix.
lot of rafters.
And there they are. Hi, ladies.
Oh, here
Oh
we
my
are.
God.
Hey. Hello.
How are you?
Hi. We're in some store somewhere. I don't know.
We're in Boone, North Carolina, shopping.
You're in Boone?
Yeah, I have cupcake Band-Aids.
I love Boone. Are you at the corner store?
I don't know where we
No,
are.
we left that store. We're in a it's a mishmash of different vendors.
Yeah.
Store.
It was a place where we can get a good connection. So we're connecting.
In the kids' toy department.
What's in the store?
Well, they have an array of different kinds of socks and kids' toys.
Yeah, we're in the toy department at the
It's
moment.
just like different vendors sell their own stuff.
Bring me
It's
back
very-
a bling toy.
Oh, definitely.
I'm going to make you. What are you talking about bring you back? I make you.
No, I want you
Custom.
to bring me back a blinged toy.
She'll make it
Okay.
From there.
What do you want?
What kind of toy?
I don't know. We gotta find out. It's, you know.
We got lots of things to look at.
All right, take us
No, I
around,
don't know about here.
traveling correspondent Amy Rashevsky. Take
Here's
us around the
Jesus.
store in Boone, North Carolina. Show us
Here's
what's
one.
happening there.
Here's
Oh, here's
Freddie.
one. Freddie.
How about Jesus? We can bling him out.
Jesus.
Oh my God!
That's
Look at the
Jesus?
pickle
You're
with the
gonna bling
pants
Jesus?
on.
Oh, look at.
Oh, look, we're gonna
She's
bling the
gonna bling
pickle.
Jesus.
There's a
That's a
pickle.
pickle.
There you go.
A standard
Bring me
pickle.
back Mr.
A
Pickle.
pickle man.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay, we're
we'll
gonna
bling
get
the
you-
pickle.
Okay, it's very small.
You know what we're going to do?
Yeah.
When Freddie puts us in a pickle, we're going to bring him out.
Okay,
Put us in
good.
another pickle man.
I like that. I got a shirt I want to make called Mr. Pickle Man.
Okay, we'll do that too.
Robin, don't hold it like that, Robin.
That one has underwear
What's the
on.
matter
I'm
with
trying
you?
to bend.
Wait a minute.
I have to see if
look
he
at
bends.
Oh my gosh.
That one
Putting
has
these two
underwear
ladies
on.
in a store together is a scary idea.
In the kids department.
Yeah, right. So I saw that announcement you're doing for the art cafe, huh?
We got to turn up the
You know what I'm
speaker. I
talking
think it's
about?
back there.
What you texted me earlier
That I texted
about
you
the art
earlier?
cafe. No, Freddie did.
I did. Oh, that's the new MailChimp, the promo.
Yes, it went out today.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Did you
Very
like
cool.
it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Whoops.
I was going
What's
to
on my
borrow
head? Oh,
your
that's a light.
name and the tagline, but I didn't. I should have asked you, so I didn't do it. I was going to say, let's talk art.
Oh, you could.
But I didn't want to take your tagline without asking you, so I didn't do it. But we'll do another
you
one.
know what? I would have double tagged you.
And we're actually updating the website. We're updating our mini gallery page on the website, the Comcast site, because a lot of people are clicking in to see all of the works that are there, and we want to do that.
Amy, I'm gonna pimp you out on a shirt.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna pimp you out on a shirt.
Oh, okay, good.
See, she said something.
And Robin's in the back playing with toys.
Yes,
Yeah,
Robin looks
she's
good
toying.
playing with toys.
I've got Bigfoot.
Now she's got Bigfoot. I don't know.
She got a big
Anyway,
one?
we're having a good
I
time.
love Boone. I think
She got a
Boone
big
is
one?
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Are you guys
We're
both
having
staying
fun.
in Boone?
Yeah, I live in Boone. She lives in.
Well, I live in Blowing Rock.
she's in Blowing
we
Rock.
met in the middle at the mall
Right.
with the beautiful Coles. Is it
The
Coles?
Blowing Rock
Where's
in
it
Boone
called?
is where we stay when I went mining, and I got, not this one, the other
Oh,
one.
yeah,
I
you
got
told me
all
about
these
that.
gems that I need to get cut. I've got all this raw stone.
We'll give it to Bling the Face. She'll do
Yeah,
it.
we got some stones right back here. There's a whole crystal shop. It's really cool. Lots of crystals up here.
Yeah. She's a crystal queen,
But
right?
the best place to get crystals is the festival flea market.
Well, she has them. She just needs to do something with them.
Beautiful crystals.
Yeah.
You
All right,
ladies are
guys. Well,
awesome.
have a good
Have
show.
fun. Stay in
Have a
touch with
great
us.
We miss you.
We miss
Yeah,
you
we
too.
do.
Yeah, we need the two of you to
Okay,
come
well,
back.
come on up and visit. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're
Oh
welcome.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm on my way.
You could do your show up here.
When you come back down
holding- I'm
here,
holding a
bring your
pickle.
friend with you. Bring your friends.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you
Bye, guys.
Be safe. Have
Bye.
fun.
Good to see you. Thanks.
Mr. Pickle.
A little seasick.
Yeah, me too.
Ugh.
That was not bad. Mr. Pickle.
You know the head bobbing?
Stop.
We got to get them a stabilizer, Teddy.
Lord have mercy. Lord, between that and that jingle, you guys are really sticking it to me today. I'm gonna tell you.
What
All
we
right.
get to do is all I can say, but they're great.
Let me catch my
Our in-house
bearings.
artist, Amy Rashevsky. You'll see all of her work here in our mini gallery. If you got our newsletter that went out today, you'll see a lot of her beautiful artwork. And our bling artist, Robin Weiss, who made me that beautiful sparkle wand. And apparently she sparkled Jesus and Mary as well, which you never knew she did that. Until Teddy showed us. I don't know when she got in there and did it, but she did it.
Jesus and Mary and Joseph.
Yes,
Oh, that's right. She did.
yes.
Wow.
She sparkled that also.
She spoke us everything.
But we have you have a few questions you have for Andrea. A lot of questions, actually.
I do, because now that I think more and more about what you do,
Yes.
the timing of eating foods
Yes.
and combining too many carbs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And then you feel bloated, and when you feel bloated, then you're doing something dangerous to your body. But I wanted to talk about stress.
Yes.
How stress in everyday life changes your chemistry. Bad
Exactly.
sleeping habits come from somewhere, right?
Yes, stress is changed if we're going to start from inside to outside. It's changed pH in your stomach. It's changed hormonal situation in all your body. So you can put more stress in your body with heavy exercise, okay? And even when you eat. Some people is getting stressed and eating more, don't do anything. People getting stressed don't eat and do it a lot of exercise because they need to take the stress off. So everything like everybody says is doing in a moderation. When you are in stress, first of all, hydrate it, which is the most important thing. Hydrate your body. Just don't drink too much coffee. I know everybody's drinking coffee, but water, tea is so really important. Tea, I'm always recommend tea. I'm just love to drink tea, but tea
What
is
kind
very
of tea
good.
do you recommend?
Herbal tea like mint, lemon ginger, turmeric, which is perfect for whatever inflammation you have on your body. Some people is taking medicine, just go with turmeric, and it's great for all the inflammations on your body.
They make turmeric tea?
Yes.
Or do you
Turmeric
just put
tea,
turmeric
yes,
in
you
water?
have turmeric tea, and you
Yes.
have in tea, and you have in pills. Yes, you can do that.
Now, stress also creates inflammation in the body?
Yes, yes, everywhere, everywhere. And for women, there is menopause and post-menopause is getting inflammation on your knees, every joint, ankles, elbows. So you need to really careful.
So when you wake up in the morning and you say, man, my feet are killing me,
pop.
and all of a sudden you never had that.
Actually, I have a client yesterday, and I've been talking with her. She's a doctor, neonatologist. And she said, Andrea, you know what? I'm start doing exercise last week with you, and I feel like when I'm standing in the hospital, I don't feel my ankle getting inflammation no more. Is I'm just take my shoes off, and I see my ankle is doing well. Why? That kind of people, they have too much stress inside the hospitals, patients, and circulation doesn't work properly. They don't eat properly, they don't drink, they drink coffee all the time. So, and just a little bit exercise, because she does resistance training. She doesn't pick up any weight, and she does some walking, bike, and some resistance trainings on the floor and stretching, and she already changed her leg circulation. So it's just small changes, and now she can say, I have better circulation in my legs. And yes, the stress is cause all that problems, and just like I say, 40 minutes maximum. People never do exercise. 40 minutes, like walking and some abs and some resistance trainings on the floor and stretching, especially stretching. Stress is make your muscles go shorter all the time because you are in tension, so you feel tight most of the time. So simple and basic movement for stretching change a lot in your body.
It's interesting because I went vegan for 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
And I used to tell people I can open and close my hands now. And everybody laughed at me. Well, they don't laugh no more because the inflammation was less. It didn't stop it. And I went back to my stupid habits again, but it was less because I was putting bad things into my body. And for me, I'm very sensitive to bad things. Now, some athletes in this room sitting next to me, they will not sleep, but then they're going to go on a 5-mile run the next day.
Yeah.
So they haven't even given their body a chance to get back, because your body always lets you know, listen, we got a problem. And if you don't do something, I'm going to short circuit the body. You're going to get a bad heart. You're going to have bad sugar, your blood pressure. We got a problem. You got to listen to your body, no?
Yes. Everybody have to know when you rest your body after exercise is when your body works, the exercise that you did. It's not that you need to push yourself every time. I see people like 3 or 4 hours like in a machine, in a cardio machine, and say, what are you doing?
How often should people really work out? Regular people, not
Regular
athletes.
people is start with 2 times a week just to get your body, get used to it for the exercise, and three times a week is the basis, and you can do till four times a week if you can. That is could be great. Just for regular people. When you get in on training, you can do every day and 1 day recovery. It's always good to 1 day don't do anything in your body. Just rest, completely rest.
When a client comes to you, they come to you for nutrition and exercise, emotional, everything.
Coming from everything. Some people come in after rehab because they have mobility problems. So they do the rehab with the physiotherapy, and I'm doing the strength training and conditioning. Just put in a level that he can continue the normal life. So yes, and most of the people come in because it's some issues, just physical issues inside or outside, and And believe me, people when start doing exercise and have to get any surgery, your recovery after surgery is really fast. When you don't have enough muscles in your body working out a tone, whatever is happening in your body, you're going to have less recovery, or it's going to take you a long time.
Is there a better time of day for people to exercise than another? Walking, morning, evening?
Well, when you are young, just on your 20s, most of the people, they like to do it in the nighttime. And it's okay, because your body is still, your hormones, they are young hormones, so you still have energy to go. When you are, let's just say, 38, 40, 50, the best time is in the morning, because you have the energy just to, when you wake up after all the night rest, and it's better energy during the morning. When you just pass 2 p.m., 3 p.m., you can feel your body like it's, okay, I'm tired, I can't. So you pushing yourself. And the stress the whole day from work, you guys, cameras, and when you go in the nighttime, sometimes stretching or cardio is the best, and don't stress too much with any other resistant training. But for me, people on 38, 40, 50s and up is better in the morning.
So you could walk in the morning before
Yeah.
you go to radio station at night. Me, it takes me too many hours to get ready to work, do exercise in the morning. That's why I exercise at night. Although yesterday, I couldn't. I worked out hard Saturday and Sunday, and yesterday my knees, everything was like, oh, you're just not doing. I didn't work out yesterday, which is hard because I know I'm not working out tonight because we've got production. So in my head, every week I think, all right, these
But
are my
you're
nights I'm
running?
working.
You're running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I run,
That's it?
sometimes I just do strength training. Or
No.
sometimes I do a hit and I do both.
Yeah, because when you run, it's good at least twice a week to do strength training, just to get tone. You
Yes,
don't need
that's
to
what I
get
do.
muscles. You need to get tone to keep going your running, because when you run, you burn muscles. Okay.
So I run and I do strength training, or I'll do a hit where I'll combine them.
Okay. Well, if you're running miles,
Only
let's
like
just say,
2.
okay, it's better one time. Let's just say in the morning you run 2 or 3 miles. So do the strength training in the nighttime. Your body is gonna answer better way when your muscles is already rest.
So I can get up
What
early and
about
run.
this stretch sandwich that she has?
No sandwich in the nighttime.
No, she
What
has a
is called-
stress sandwich.
Stress sandwich.
Stress.
What is that?
That's when you don't sleep because your mind don't turn off. That's what happens to people in the business. This is a constant constant stressful situation. It's funny. People say to me, you stay calm. Why aren't you ever stressed? People make me stress. Not the business. The business is black and white.
Yes,
It's the people stress.
Mentally stress, and go directly on your body. Sometimes it's affecting your mobility, because you come in with too much in your brain, and when you get home, because most of the people told me that, say, listen, when I just came home, Andrea, I just don't want to do anything. And when they start moving, and I say, okay, this is mental stress. So just push a little bit yourself to go and at least walk outside, because for me is the best. Go outside, oxygen. When your bodies get all the oxygen and you start to move your body 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're going to see how it's changing your energy, that you're going to do things. You come in from walk 20 minutes, let's just say 20, 30 minutes, and just you see things in different way. It's not the same,
It's the happiness pill.
It's true. If I walk around the block once, it gets better.
Yeah.
By the third time, which
Exactly.
is 15, 20 minutes, I'm good. I'm in a much better mood even
Exactly.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, oxygen for your body. This COVID-19, the pandemic situation, brought everybody go exercise outside. And now people start to see the difference between go exercise inside, in the gym with, AC, and go outside, which is oxygen, and, the temperature and everything is work on your favor, just because your body needs to do more, more strength to get rid of all the wind or whatever it is, and you're working out better. So your body just with different kind of movement and resistance training outside is great. You feel your energy is changing.
What's the best
I
way
love
for
to do
people to contact you?
Well, they can contact me in my website, which is andreafencheuk.com, or they can go to my email, which is amphisport@yahoo.com. I don't know if it's on camera.
We have the website.
Yeah, and if not, you can reach me at 786-223-1783. Any consult, I can email you or any questions.
And she does it English and Spanish.
Yes, right.
All right. You ready to get going again?
Which is, I think I'm going to start walking tonight. I think she has motivated me to go back. One of the problems, I got to be honest with you, one of the problems that I used to walk around my block is 4 miles.
Yes.
4 miles is around Bouquet.
Wow.
And I was doing that. I was doing it 2 or 3 times a week with Linda.
That's a lot.
It wasn't a lot. But Gio came over and they couldn't keep up to us. It was like, why are you guys running? And because you want to get through it, we got faster and faster.
One thing I want to recommend people, if you have circulation problems on your legs, doing bike, which is better than stress your body on a walking or running, because it's different circulation on your legs. So start with the bike before walking.
And
because
I have
you
a
feel
bike.
your lower back, your knees.
I bought a bike.
Yeah.
I did all of that. I bought a bike. You heard the story that I was standing by the corner and Linda made me wear a helmet.
Oh, a real bike.
Yeah, a real bike.
I was thinking a stationary bike.
No, that's a real bike. Because I want to go outside.
Bike
And
is
I
good.
fell over. And she says, oh, you didn't crack your head because you had your helmet on. You heard the story 100 times. Yes, you did. I was on the corner of Beaucaire, and I missed the step, and I went over, and I landed in the grass.
That's why I do stationary bikes.
Oh my
That's
God.
why the treadmill. I know.
No, there's nothing like a real bike. It's the best thing in the world.
Bike, get outside, do some bike riding.
But the walking is cool. And I used to say the humidity, because I'm going to tell you, it's warm. I go at night because it cools down. And if it rains, I still keep going. Gio walked with me in the rain one time. And it's a good thing to resolve mentally. I call it the happy pill.
Yeah, well,
When you're happy, everything looks better.
Yeah, I know. My doctor says I'm always go to see my BMI and do my checkup and says, listen, humidity is good, it's healthy. So don't think it's bad. People, humidity, some people is getting too dry with the AC. Humidity is good. So humidity is good for everybody.
It is, I used to train kids in high school on the
Yeah.
beach
Mm-hmm.
because
It's
of the
great.
humidity. The water is
It's
thicker,
great.
the air, and the sand makes your legs
Yeah.
stronger. And when I used to come back from baseball practice, the parents were throwing money in my car because I didn't even know what the hell they're talking about. I just wanted to go to the beach. I didn't realize that when they were playing baseball, all of a sudden, their endurance was better than the other
Water
teams.
exercise is good. I have a group from ladies over 50s and doing water exercise. Is good. The
Yeah, you're
resistance under the water is great. I have 3 classes a week.
Well, there's so much
Yeah.
information. It's time to, as Freddie says, get your summer on. Not only get in shape physically, but get in shape for your health, emotionally, mentally. Get outside in nature. It is so true. See the birds? I love talking to my birds.
It's the happy pill. You
It
want to take
definitely
a
is.
happy pill.
You don't realize that even if you're feeling you can't do it, just change your clothes and walk to one house and then do the next. Next thing you know, you're going to feel a whole lot better.
That's right. And if you're doing something for yourself, it always feels a whole lot better. And then you start seeing the work going into it. You start looking a little bit better. Your clothes start feeling a little bit better. And your mental aspect, people want to be around you because all of a sudden you're not Grinchy the Grouch or misbehaving. It's like, I don't know what happened. People are driving around right now. It's horrible.
Yeah.
The way people are treating one another. It's just craziness out there.
All right, let's take a commercial break. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to wrap up our Tuesday afternoon. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A. We'll be right back.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Business has changed. Have you changed? Leadership and success require so much more than they did before. Investing in your own personal development as well as the development of your team is an absolute necessity in this new, ever-changing digital business landscape. Mastering mindset and effective communication skills are critical pieces to the success and growth of your business, now more than ever. I'm Jordana Foster, founder of Ready, Set, Go Beyond. As a certified mindset coach, business strategist, communication and leadership trainer, and motivational speaker, I am passionate about helping business professionals, business owners, executive managers, sales teams, and organizations to elevate mindset, enhance communication, and up-level performance. Mindset and communication are the key skills for success, especially now with most of us working remotely and interacting with our clients virtually on a daily basis. Don't just survive, it's time to thrive. Contact me for a complimentary 20-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. If you want to grow your business or advance in your career, you need to grow yourself first. Step up, show up, and never give up. It's time to go beyond.
Marseille, France. Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 78.
So you've been hearing all the exciting buzz and chatter about this new game changer in the pickup and delivery and rideshare space, and now you want to know more. Well, forget everything you knew about the tired old delivery and rideshare services that bully restaurants, take advantage of drivers, and confuse consumers into spending way more than they should. Welcome to a new delivery and rideshare company, Trip Delivers and Trip Rides, where we put you first. When you sign up as a driver with Trip Delivers and Trip Rides, we onboard you with your own credit card merchant account. That's right, with Trip, you're in the driver's seat as an owner-operator of your own business, and you'll always earn 100% of the delivery fee, rideshare fee, cancellation fee, wait time, and tip. And therefore, we charge a low monthly fee to use the Trip platform. For only $39.99 per month, you can sign up as a side hustle driver, allowing you up to 75 rides, 75 deliveries, or 75 of both combined per month. Welcome to a new delivery and rideshare company, where drivers earn more, consumers and riders pay less, and restaurants are charged less. Trip Rides. Going places, doing good.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Lunchtime. Sorry, I get a little hungry
And
after.
we're back. Hey,
Well, we
eating
do a full 2-hour show.
Orange is good for the soul.
You're allergic to these, aren't you?
What happens is the citric acid, I begin to sweat like I'm in the
You
sun.
sweat or you sneeze?
And that too. I sweat. I say, I'm really allergic. And I say, I hate
Remember we were up at the other radio station and they would always bring these fruit salads?
Yeah, I couldn't eat them.
And you couldn't eat them. You'd pick
Couldn't
everything
eat 'em.
out.
I
People are
couldn't.
answering. People got the newsletter, I see.
How can we purchase?
Purchase.
Melinda, give me a holler. What do you want to buy? I don't know.
What does she want?
I don't know.
Maybe a shirt or time with. She was great. You're going to get back to exercising?
Yes. Do you know who Melinda Pollard is?
You know Melinda.
Melinda did a show last night for the Art for the Heart Foundation. She has a show on Monday nights. And she wants to know, how can we purchase? Whatever you want to purchase, you can purchase. Let me know.
Oh,
what
the
you
art
want.
maybe.
How you can purchase? You come down to 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13, and come and check it out. There's a lot of stuff in here, from robots to pictures to paintings to pencil art. It's all here. It's all for sale.
Yep. Oh, thank you. Thank you for stalling so I could eat something. I'm
Is
going
that
to go
what
and
it
have these get embroidered.
I know. I hear that every week.
I just got to remember to do it.
I know. I hear that every week.
Vlad, you did a great job on that rejoiner today. That was really nice. Grab a mic. Have a seat.
It's funny. Vlad says that he's used to people telling him what to do in creative thought, and then today we're asking him to have the creative thought.
I wanted to ask you about that. So you're used to people micromanaging you and telling you what to do?
Yeah, all the time. Like, yeah, growing up mainly, you know.
I'm not really a big fan of micromanaging. Teddy's probably laughing because she probably thinks I totally micromanage. But there's just ideas, and then these are my ideas, and then however it takes you to bring it to fruition was great.
And sometimes, you know, like, people don't say what they really want, and then when they see the final product, they say it's not what they want. You know, they don't. With me, it's just like, let me know what you want to see on camera, and then I'll just do the rest of the creative. You know, just tell me what you want to see for sure. That's just me, but you know.
Yeah, but I want you to change your mindset because, you know, the magazine Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
It's something called the shot, and pictures are posted very expensively, $50,000, $100,000, if you get the shot. So let's say you're on the football field, and you're moving around, and you're looking for the shot, and the guy catches it in the end zone with his tippy toes, and he wins the Super Bowl, which is a true story, by the way. And they paid him $1 million for the shot. He's the only one that got it in the whole 100,000 people in the stadium, including television. They have the photo shot, and they play it on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So you have to put together the concept and explain to them what you see. And then you have to sell the idea of this is the shot. And if the client is looking for something different, then you got to sort of work with the client to see what it is they're looking for. But you have to express yourself.
Because sometimes you don't know it, as the client, you don't even know what you're looking for.
90% of the time.
You have an idea, but it's hard to convey your idea in words unless you're actually taking your own film footage until you see it, and then you have a better idea of what it is. But it's different ideas, and it's the whole trust factor, because maybe sometimes your creative ideas are better than what we are thinking. We just know rejoiner, visibility, that behind the scenes was great.
I'm just like, my thing, I just don't want to screw anything up, you know? Like, you know how it is. Being micromanaged, you don't want to screw anything up.
I don't know how it is. I don't even understand that concept. I don't. I'm being very honest. Because what screws it up is not being successful at what you're doing.
But you don't micromanage people.
Of course not. Why? Then I do it myself.
You don't micromanage
And I don't even like what I do. People make fun of me. RK calls me Fred Flintstone. Because my ideas are old school. You know what? Those ideas were the foundations to what you guys are doing today.
Old school meets new school.
Old school, if it wasn't for old school, you wouldn't have cameras and everything else
Exactly.
today. You wouldn't have nothing.
I was watching TV over the weekend, and the publisher who bought the Zapruder films,
Zapruder. The hell is that?
when Kennedy passed away, the Zapruder films.
Oh,
There
that
was-
shot?
The shot.
Wow, yes.
So there was a publisher for People magazine before he was at People Mag. Maybe he was with Time at the time, no pun intended. And he found out there was the Zapruder films of Kennedy assassination. And he got a lead, and he was the first one to get in, spoke to Mr. Zapruder, bought that film footage for $150,000. While everyone else started finding out that this film exists, he had already paid him got the exclusive rights, and went out the back door with the
film,
casing of the film, right?
which is worth millions.
And worth millions. So it's that shot, it's that timing. Without that video, that one video, you wouldn't have even had it.
Well, it's like the guy Bell was the guy that created the phone, and he did it by accident.
As in Robert Graham?
Yeah,
Bell?
that guy. He did it by accident. And wasn't the guy who discovered gas, he poisoned himself. He took in a noctive fume, he was knocked out for hours. And that guy created the gas line and stuff like that.
But the shot, the video, it's what interests people, because what we do as far as bringing information forward, that 100 plus women who cares, a great group of women to give back to foundations, that's the informational side of it. But people want to see the behind the scenes side of it. They want to see, not me tripping, but yeah, me tripping, someone going to get something to eat, Freddie making a cup of coffee, all the things that we do around here. They want to know. It's that little eye on the world, and you caught that this morning, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm good at and I specialize in. So it just feels good to be in a space where I can finally be that creative. You know, I can let that creative side
That
flourish.
was great. And Slick has the Slick camera now that he has on the monitor, which is really funny. That's a great idea in the morning.
It's a good spot. And I like that Arcade does behind the scenes. You know, you can't teach desire. Just can't teach it.
You said can't teach designer?
Desire. Desire. You can't teach desire. And in this business, if you don't have desire, you're not going to get far. You know, people, like you said, people don't know what they want. People want to be successful, and that's a big check. Are you willing to pay what it takes to be successful? And nobody has the correct formula. I love it when they talk about ROI. And then when I say to them, well, you tell me your ROI. And the reason you're here is because you're suffering your ROI, which is not everything, is suffering, right?
Reason of interest?
It's return.
Return on
investment. So the businesses are not doing as well, but yet they have all the answers. My answer would be, why don't we try something different? Because it ain't working. The thing is, can you talk to people honestly?
But you do this every day, day in, day out.
Every
For how
day.
many years have you been in?
12 years.
But you've been in sales for.
I admire.
I've been in sales for almost 50 years.
And you say, wow.
50 years. But the bottom line is, I don't have all the answers. But what I like to do is, let's say that Vlad is the client, and what I see, what inspires me to do the work is what I see. Like the commercials we're doing for Comcast right now. And I know Farnsworth. I know him personally. I know him as a person. I know him as an attorney. I know how driven that man is. If you have a personal liability issue, and if you don't know what that means, just look on Surfside. You got a personal liability issue. This man is going to go the extra mile to make sure that you don't settle for what others think you should settle. You're going to settle for what's right. But I know him. She's never met him. And she captured him. And that's the shot, man. And he just sent me this long text saying, wow, Freddie, that was great. It is mind-catching. It wasn't me. And they see it. They see it the way I see it. That's why we put in the bubbles.
Yeah, but you knew to start with.
I knew the feel.
You knew the feel, and that's why we got a team. You knew the feel you wanted. She brought it forward.
Nice
and
work.
She did a great job.
And we got another one that's coming in here that I already have wait till you hear the beginning of this bad boy. This is the one that goes, ree, ree, ree.
Is this the one that's coming in today?
Yeah. I got a wild ride on this.
But it was you doing that that gave her the idea on the personal injury one.
You know, everything is about desire. You got to bring, like you guys are making fun of me. What did you drink? What's in your coffee this morning? That's how I want to do everything in life. I want to go get it. You know, when I was a football coach, my team, my kids, I used to tell them, I don't care about mistakes. I don't care about mistakes, because if you don't make a mistake in life, you ain't living. It just ain't happening. But you got to go get it. You got to get up and say, I'm going to be better than the next guy today. You remember Rocky, when they said to him, he's a man, and the coach and the trainer says, yeah, he's a man. You just got to be more man. That has always stayed with me. You gotta be more. You gotta bring more. Your camera has to come alive. Your production has to come alive. And RK gets me. He's on that same crazy level, but it ain't crazy. It's normal.
He goes and gets it.
And you gotta go get
You
it.
just keep trying the ideas and new ideas, keep going and going.
That's why Dawn stayed away from me for the first 4 years. She said, this guy's crazy.
You know what I realized though is you and I are kind of crazy. RK, kind of crazy with us. Slick, we're all a little crazy here. We just go out and we do and we
Slick
get.
is quiet crazy.
And you
And
realize.
Teddy's crazy. She just has the veneer of, look at me, I'm very cool. She's nuttier than all of them.
We're all the,
Val
it's
is
the
on another
creative
planet.
space of what we
Bianca?
do. It's a whole nother level.
Planet Pluto.
But there are other people that come in and they're calm and they think it through and they're much more methodical. So you have to step back for a moment and listen and not just go. Where you and I just want to go, you realize other people process a little bit
Yeah, but
differently.
Andrea, the coach, the health coach, she came in here, she sat down, and she's very, very proper. So I said, okay, I'm going to be proper too. By the time she's leaving, she says, and she wouldn't, I says, okay, get back in there. She wouldn't leave the door. She says, you got me thinking here. No kidding. You know, this is a woman who has been in this business since 2001. And she's gone to work for other people, what you call the man. Had gotten to work for Univision, all these people. And they had her working for 6 months in a project and they canceled the show. And they owned the rights to that show. She got no film, she got no footage, she got a paycheck. And that was the end of that. So I said to her, wouldn't you like to do something that you're in control of? You control the game. And she says, always wanted to do that. I mean, you got to think about your background and all the coaching you had. And I used to argue with you about that. You know, Michael Jordan says there comes a time when you can't play anymore, so you got to coach. And when you can't coach, you become the owner. Michael can't coach. But he's the first man to tell you, I don't have that patience. I don't have that skill. But he's an owner, right? So you don't wait to be told, you do. And you bring it. If it's no good, you got to man up and hear the words. It doesn't work. We got to go do something else. We got to change it. We got to this, that, this. Can't be afraid to succeed. That's the name of this business. And if you want to put your commercial on television, man, you're investing in yourself.
But, you know, sometimes success, not
Don't
sometimes,
do it.
always, no. You have to get out of your comfort zone and there's change. To get to the next level of success, there's change. There is no one, Warren Buffett, no one was born that successful. There have been steps along the way and increments of change and growth and getting out of your comfort zone and taking the next step and shifting that all attribute to success.
But
You can't
Warren's
do it.
made mistakes.
That's what I'm saying.
I've spoken to him. He
successful
says,
people have made
"Of course."
mistakes, have taken chance, have taken that leap of faith, and have changed,
Yes.
made changes. You can't do it the same way all the time. If we did, you and I would still be dealing with DVDs and CDs and non-digital.
But there's nothing wrong with it. It works.
It works that way.
It will work that way. Let me ask you a question. If I say to you, the Mets scored 21 runs yesterday, the old joke used to be, yeah, but did they win?
Yeah.
When is enough enough? If you got one idea in your portfolio, one idea as a business owner, I'll go light you a candle.
Do you remember, and I know you do, we talk about it all the time, one day you and I are going to write our memoirs, that conversation we had years ago. A little disagreement, but it wasn't a disagreement.
There was a lot of disagreements.
If I hadn't said that, where would we be?
Well, in the dark room. You see, but what Dawn doesn't understand is that sometimes you gotta wait till the moment comes.
I'm not so eloquent in my delivery.
But it was the right
sometimes, I know.
delivery. It was the right delivery. If you only have one candle lit, if you only have one idea, one iron in the fire, and that idea doesn't work, and you're not able to redo and read this and read that with the word RE, what's going to happen to your business? It's like I was telling RK, I'd rather have 100 ideas in the fire. This is what Warren Buffett does. He doesn't do one trade. He doesn't buy one deal. He moves around and he buys plenty.
Even look at J.Lo, she's now doing goalie chewables.
And
supplements.
she left Mr. Baseball because of it.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because Mr. Baseball wanted to buy a baseball team. And she says, yo, bro, I got a name in this industry too. And I could do chewables and pantyhose and makeup and this and that. Put it all out there.
Ashwagandha.
And you're going to buy it
And
just
I'm going to
because
go buy the ashwagandha just because J-Lo said so.
You're really
Slick's going to buy the shoes because they look good because someone else.
Slick is going to buy the shoes?
Whatever shoes. I mean, it's what is
What
the
shoes
reputation
does
of
Slick
things? You know, Slick buys shoes like Aaron buys shoes.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? It's whatever the branding is. It's about branding and doing, but getting out of your comfort zone and changing. I mean, our website, Teddy's working on it right now because the newsletter went out and now everyone's clicking on the website. So now that needs to be brought up to speed to see more mini galleries, to see our new sponsors.
You should see all
our
the texts I'm
Comcast
getting
piece.
saying, oh, I didn't know you had a mini gallery. We have art on the wall. We have art
But
everywhere.
you know what? It's been a pandemic and people haven't been
But
in.
look behind you. What do you think? I took a crayon and made this? Come on now.
This is such a spectacular piece. And the one behind me, these are all real photographs, award-winning photographs. The cigar lady that we had on last week, she's actually hanging in the Louvre in Paris, which is
And we have it here.
unbelievable.
She did the loop-a-loop.
So we've got some great pieces. I feng shuied some of it, but Amy Rashevsky, Barbara Silver, and this I need to take a picture of, but I got to move Barbara's name because it's J.
It's going over there.
Yeah. So I
No,
couldn't
this whole
reach.
section is going to be.
I like this
multi-page.
whole little situation here. I wanted to take a picture of it also.
I know, but we're going to be moving things around. We have to move. We have to feng shui the movement.
Well, Slick is going to get some more pieces at Amy's house
Like I said, I want to move some stuff here.
tomorrow. We're going
and
to work
stuff
on that,
there,
I think.
And then if he's going to bring it, because I need this area.
I'm thinking maybe we can go because we've got Teddy here tomorrow, and I think Vlad and RK. So, and that piece.
I
is
thought
the
that was
Trojan.
leaving.
It left, it came back. It left, it came back.
So what's the deal?
I don't know. We got to talk to Jay and see. Or we'll take it over to NN.
I had it there.
I know.
Now I got something else there. Really?
I kind of like him though. He's kind of a protecting Roman
I know, but I
Trojan
need-
man. We
I
got to
don't-
see where we can put him for protection. I kind of feel like
I'm putting him in my car.
no, he's not going to protect
You ever
us in
seen
your
the?
car.
You ever drive where you had to have two people in your car?
Do you remember your old car? He used to have a blow-up doll in his car.
Yeah. That's what he said. He never did.
So he said and did it that way.
Take that and put it next to it.
We got shows tonight. We're actually tonight live on WNN. We are interviewing Habit Toothpaste. These are two gentlemen from Lynn University who during the pandemic created this incredible toothpaste product. One is for the morning and one is for night. I use it actually. The morning
You have it?
is you have one in the back.
You have it?
I have it at my house, yeah.
You use it?
Yeah.
Does it help you sleep at night?
Yes.
So why are you always awake?
It helps me fall asleep. It doesn't help me stay asleep. That's the
You
problem.
have to put it in, drink it.
I need something to help me. I fall asleep fine. It's the staying asleep that is a little problematic for me.
What, do you wake up at 4 in the morning or something?
1:30, 3:30,
Why do you think that
4:30.
happens?
And then I start thinking, do you know, last night I dreamt about Jeffrey Weinstein. I dreamt about all of our crew sitting in different chairs and who was running sound and who was running the board. Jeffrey was here wearing a yarmulke. I don't know why. I mean, a weird, crazy
Jeffrey's
dream.
Jewish.
I know.
So why is that weird?
Why would I be dreaming about him?
That's
And he
between
was
you and
standing
God.
like right in the door between the foyer and
That's
studio
between you
A.
and God.
So I'm telling
I
you.
ain't dreaming about Jeffrey. If I did, I smacked myself awake.
The other day, I think I dreamt about the cigar lady. I didn't know who the dream was, so I came in and I saw the cigar lady. I was dreaming about her. She was sitting chit-chatting.
I dreamt about Slick the other day, and I kicked him out of the dream.
Hey,
Literally right out the door. I
you
kicked
owe me $1. He brought in that sandbag. You
Yes,
got to
he
pour
did.
that into the
And you got to
sandbag.
tip your hat. Yes, he did.
And he sent you the new jingle. You just didn't see it.
I didn't see it. That's okay. I wouldn't have slipped last
So
night.
he is definitely on point, Slick is. Piragua.
No, that's
He
what
makes
he
you
calls me.
smile.
Yes, he does. Are we doing a calling, a cast calling for Liz's commercial?
We
The
can.
women?
I
Did you
gotta-
send her the other pictures?
Yeah.
No good?
I have to reach out to Evan Hurd.
So maybe if you want to be in a commercial, send us your headshot. We're looking for an
You definitely
office,
sent us headshots. We definitely need that.
an office secretary, for lack of a better word, look. I don't even know what the hell that means.
I don't know, but we're going to find out. And some other things that are coming as well. Tonight we've got Jordana Foster, Ready, Set, Go Beyond. Did Slick do his show?
Yes. He came out of there singing.
RK did it?
The way he did it, he had RK in the studio and Slick was on the cam.
Oh, really? How was it?
I have no idea.
Slick, how was your show? RK, how was the show? What did you talk about?
How do I do what?
Something about Freddie. I don't
How
know.
Freddie does what?
You don't like Queen Latifah.
You don't like Queen Latifah.
I didn't say that. I love her. I just said Queen Latifah has some stuff done.
It takes a village.
She looks fantastic, by the way.
It takes a village.
He's mad at me because he's in love with Queen Latifah. Is that what you're telling me?
You know, you see even those shows, they change as well. Queen Latifah had a show, and now she's doing some other
She
things.
had various shows and
movies.
movies, a lot of movies. And she sings.
Look at Oprah, you know, everything that she's done.
Do you know how much money Oprah has?
Mm-mm.
Like the fifth richest woman in the world.
And look where she came from, right? It's all about growth and everything. She has overcome adversity and talks about it. Talk about empowerment piece.
Very difficult to get people, especially with what's going on around us. I'm going to use women right now to carry that torch. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. I know that people think it's easy, but it's not. I think Jordana does a great job coaching businesses and things of that nature, but it's not easy to find the right caliber of connections on a person to carry that empowerment deal. Tough.
Because it's a lot. You don't realize getting on air and bringing it forward and the commitment that Jordana's done for almost 3 years now. What it takes to do it over and over, and to spread the message and to bring awareness and to keep spreading the right message.
And to stay afloat.
Freddie, I gotta tell you, man, you know how to light a fire under a man, for real.
Good. Take advantage of it.
He does, right?
And you got to go do what you got to go do. And it's funny because a lot of people on this planet will tell you don't do it that way. If I had a nickel for everybody that told me this is not going to work from 12 years ago, I'd be a very wealthy man right now. When I got into the real estate game, I bought 49 houses, sold them all. Was a landlord. I was making such stupid money. It wasn't even about the money anymore. It was about the challenge of doing it, because I was told, you ain't going to do it. You ain't going to be successful. Do you know I took my mortgage license on the way to the hospital when Giovanni was born? I was out of a job and broke. I had to borrow the money to get over the bridge.
Wow.
Over the White Stone Bridge. I had to borrow the money to get there so that I could go see my son who was birthed.
Wow.
And that was the day I said, not again. I ain't gonna find myself in this position. So that everybody tells me I can't, I'm gonna tell you I am. It's really simple. You gotta take stock in yourself. You believe in yourself, because in this house, who is the best at what you do? And that would be you. We've always said it, whether you believe it or not.
You definitely walk the walk. So nice job, Vlad. Keep it up. Pictures are good, video's good. And I think maybe our weekend review, instead of what we normally do, we'll add some of that in there. I want to add, when RK does his behind the scenes and Vlad's behind the scenes, I want to add these
Put 'em all
together
together.
as our weekend review.
That's pretty powerful
So that's
stuff.
kind of what I'd like to do.
Ooh, and then we're gonna be throwing some remotes.
You know, and then they can cut away and say, and then we
Road
go
trip.
to our 100 women here, and then we go to the next preview, that type of thing.
Road trip. Oh, and by the way, before we close out, if you want Slick to bring anything from Home Depot, 2 men in the car will be more than happy to do that.
Or if you need a house sitter, picture hanger, you name it, Slick seems to be the go-to.
And if you want to leave your keys with anybody, Slick is your man.
Yeah, we seem to be collecting keys here also.
He is. He has houses, condos. He has offices. This guy.
We need a commercial
he's
for
like a
Slick.
somebody.
We should do a commercial for Slick.
I want to just be in his repertoire.
Just be around his aura. You know why, Batman? Because he's positive.
He's positively nuts.
He
is what
always
is.
has positive, good energy.
Does
He's
he?
grateful for. He's even grateful for his hamburgers.
You know, Slick is the type of guy, if you ever met him in a dark alley, you'll probably give you a wallet. And he says, I'm not asking for your wallet, but you give it to him anyway.
He said, I know, everyone loves Slick.
Too much love.
What would Gene say?
Too much love going.
All right, everyone. Have a great afternoon.
What would
Stay
Gene
safe.
say?
Be kind, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
What would Gene say?
What would Gene say?
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and